Hi and welcome. I would like to start this afternoon of seminars off with a few short words from the world name CEO, Bill Samik. Welcome, Bill.
My name is Bill Samik, and I'm the founder and president and CEO of World Names Inc., also known as .nu. And thought I'd talk a little bit about why we're here and why World Names decided to get in bed with .se after many years of a sort of love-hate relationship. Actually, one of our very few number of name servers at the time was provided by SUNet, which was at the time the DNS for .se, as well as a couple of other European DNS volunteer servers, UUNet and EUNet. But we weren't that well liked by the established .se Foundation and committee. I think we were disrupting what was a stable and settled domain name system with limited rules and registration processes and policies and technology. But over the years, we began to establish a much more positive relationship. In the early 2000s, Per Darnell was CEO at the time, and we worked relatively years as .se loosened its rules. We established a stronger relationship in terms of exchanging information about technical problems, spam, DNS attacks, and so on. But the idea of actually having .se manage the registry was never really on the table with us. When the new GTLD system got announced by ICON a couple years ago, we realized that registry services would be a commodity, a basic product that you could buy off the shelf from companies like Affilius and VeriSign and some other new ones. So we began to look and interview some of these companies as a strategic business decision on our part for a company to run our registry services. And in fact, we did sign an agreement with Affilius to run our DNS for several years. But again, the idea of approaching .se to do this kind of service never occurred to us. And then 2 years ago, during Internet Days, Danny and I sat down at lunch and had some informal conversations. And it turned out that this was something that might be of interest to .se. And now we are here today. For the culmination of that meeting, why did we decide to go with .se instead of Affilius or VeriSign? There's a lot of reasons, but the primary one was that this is our market, and .se is the expert on our market. The secondary one, although perhaps to others it would be primary, .se has some of the most advanced and technically stable infrastructure in the industry. And so for us, it was a no-brainer. As I said to Danny earlier, we didn't really have a choice when it came down to comparing what .se had to offer to some of the other service providers out there. So here we are today. Those meetings paid off. And I do want to thank you, Danny, for having the patience and the discipline and the foresightedness to help make this happen. I know it was a tough road dealing with me for 2 years, but here we are. Thank you.
Well, my name is Danny Aerts from .se. I'm the CEO. Bill didn't think of this combination, but I thought from the beginning. So I knew I had time on my side, just waiting and being patient. But so the reason of this webinar, seminars, of course, to inform you about what and to stimulate you to start in time the transition, which is always, let's say, we have a tradition in the registrar preparation that everything happens in the last week. So want to say it's possible to start already now, but most of all, I think it's important to motivate you to work together with us for some sort of a new era for new, which I think is possible with the registry services of .se. Why did we do it? This is, as you call, a no-brainer, because I think it's very good for the registrants, for the registrars, and for the registry. So it's not often that you have this situation, but I believe actually this is the case, where we can deliver services that will be appreciated by the registrars and will have a positive effect for the registrants. Of course, we have right now about 60% of the registrants that come from Sweden, business and private, and thereafter we have, I think, most of them in Holland, a bit more than 20%. But you never know what will happen. I think the potential in Holland is very big. I know there's interest in Denmark. I haven't seen it in Norway yet, but they're cautious as normal, so they will take their time. But I think there's a big opportunity for all of us if we work together. A bit about .se. I think most of you know us, but yes, we try to be a registry with a good reputation and try to do our homework so we can facilitate the registrars. We made a major shift from restricted to open, changing to a registrar model last 3 years. I think it went very well. I think we have a very good relationship to the registrars now, and thanks to Torbjörn and his team, I think we're well prepared to take the next step within our foundation, is to handle more than one. I said before that we aren't especially interested in the new GTLD business, meaning applying for new top-level domains or running that many new top-level domains. So we've been very cautious not to be involved in the whole circus that's going on now. Then again, we managed to be the pre-delegation testing operator for ICANN, having actually the fun part of the new TLD part, which is testing if they can run a registry business. And the foundation has a restriction that we actually supposed to be focused on Sweden. Statute says at limits, but when we had our discussions with the governmental agencies regarding this cooperation with world names, they said that actually .nu was considered to be a Swedish top-level domain, which is good news. So I just want to say welcome to everybody. For me, it's a fantastic opportunity also to practice my Dutch again soon. Dus welkom aan alle registraren in Nederland. Het is de eerste keer sinds 20 jaar dat ik Nederlands kan praten. Dus ik ben erg blij daarvoor. Sorry for this small interruption. But I hope you have a good session, that you get good information. There are a lot of people here from us available to take your questions. And thank you for coming.